Wow on Twitter about whether Hindi should continue to get the respect of our national language. For more on that, to Ankit in our Mumbai newsroom. Ankit, what's your sense? What's happening? Why are the two actors having a powwow over Hindi versus Kannada?
I'll tell you exactly what happened, Abhishek. Kicha Sudeep was at an event where he was talking about some of his forthcoming movies, where he made a statement stating that Hindi is no longer our national language. This is Kicha Sudeep saying that Hindi is no longer our national language. He was speaking at an event where he was talking about how increasingly you find films dubbed into Hindi that are made in the south. And so while speaking about this, Kicha Sudeep made this statement which comes amid the ongoing language row, which is a part of a debate that has existed since time immemorial. Now, very interestingly, Ajay Devgn takes exception to it. Ajay Devgn writes back to Kicha Sudeep on Twitter, and I'll start in Hindi. He says, मेरे भाई, आपके अनुसार अगर हिंदी हमारी राष्ट्रीय भाषा नहीं है तो अपनी मातृभाषा की फिल्में को हिंदी में डब करने क्यों रिलीज करते हैं? हिंदी हमारी मातृभाषा और राष्ट्रभाषा भी थी, है और हमेशा रहेगी. जन गण मन. So Ajay Devgn has replied to Kicha Sudeep and says, my brother, according to you, if Hindi is not our national language, then why do you release your mother tongue movies by dubbing them in Hindi? Hindi was, is and always will be our mother tongue and national language, Jana Gana Mana. That is Ajay Devgn's response to Kicha Sudeep. Since then, the tweeting and counter-tweeting has continued. Kicha Sudeep is now defending his own statement to Ajay Devgn. At first, he started by being rather apologetic about it and trying to state that that is not what he meant. What Ajay Devgn perceived was not what he was saying. But right now, he has also tweeted. He took exception to the fact that Ajay Devgn wrote to him in Hindi. And he says that if I had also written to you in Kannada, how would you have felt about it? His specific response is, hello Ajay Devgn sir, the context to why I said that line, that is Hindi is not our national language, is entirely different to the way I guess it has reached you. Probably emphasize on the statement was made when I see you in person. I wasn't meant to hurt anyone, provoke or start any debate. Why would I, sir? But one cannot remove ourselves from the fact that there is a powwow happening on Twitter. Ajay Devgn has given it fiercely back to Kicha Sudeep over this. His statement is very emphatic, Abhishek. I'll just repeat it once more. Kicha Sudeep, my brother, according to you, if Hindi is not our national language, then why do you release your mother tongue films by dubbing them in Hindi? Hindi was, is and always will be our mother tongue and national language, Jana Gana Mana.
Right, Ankit. 75 years after independence, the national language issue refuses to die down, essentially North versus South. But moving on.